After an increasing number of domestic violence cases involving NFL players were made public, Under Fire Commissioner Roger Goodell said the league is forming some partnerships with anti-violence groups and then will enforce stricter conduct policies. We're back with Anne-Marie Morell, Morgan Brittany, and Dr. Gina Loudon. Great to see you guys back. And brand new book, What Women Want.
Really?
What they really want.
What they really want.
Well, I want to talk about what do women want out of the NFL. The commissioner got up yesterday. I don't know that I could discern any particular thing that he said. So it's important that the NFL has sort of a connection to women, not just to men. What do women really want out of this investigation and out of the NFL? Dr. Gina, let's start with you on that.
Yeah, well, I appreciate that, Governor. My background is in psychology, as you know, and what has happened over this last 50 years of old feminism is that they've tried to say that men and women are the same. And I'm pretty sure your audience can look at you and us and realize that we're not the same. But they've tried to force this belief on the public, and they've had the American Psychological Association, who's bought into this lock, stock, and barrel and gone along with it and said, yeah, there's really no difference between men and women. And the problem is that it muddies the waters. She hit him too in the Ray Rice case. So do we say then that that's the same thing? Well, I say no, because he's probably 200 pounds heavier than her, and I think that there need to be protections for women. Harken back to the Titanic. You know, it was women and children first. Go right on a subway today. They won't even give up their seat for women anymore. We need to go back to a day where men respected women and men were allowed to be the men that God made them to be, because there are divine differences between masculinity and femininity.
You know, and I'm so happy to hear someone say that, because if I said that, it would probably seem chauvinistic. But I do think we miss something when we understand that there's a difference between equal in value,
yes,
but not necessarily sameness. Equality and sameness aren't the same thing. Of course, we're equal in worth and value, but not the same. And as the French would say, vive la difference.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right.
You know, going back to what Dr. Gina said, we have to remember where our culture is going, where it's been going over the past decades. I was an actress when I was younger, and I grew up in Hollywood, and I saw the degradation of our culture. But there is a culture of violence. You look at the video game, so it becomes almost like it's okay. And now I'm looking at the NFL in a way, and it's almost like, well, they kind of swept it under the rug a little bit, like it really didn't matter that much. But it does matter. No one should be allowed to hit a woman like that. But women need to stand up as well, and they need to demand respect as well. You know,
there's got to be accountability for actions, and especially with public figures. And I think for decades we've been seeing celebrities get away almost with murder, literally with murder sometimes. And instead of being punished, they're given reality shows. They're elevated.
Exactly.
They're given higher status.
Rewarded.
They're rewarded
Yes.
for bad action. And there's a time-honored tradition in America. It's been from the beginning. Do not hit a woman ever.
This is why this book is selling so well, and people are reading it, men and women alike, what women really want. Thank you all. Anne-Marie, Morgan, Dr. Gina, great having you guys here. Truly a pleasure. Be sure and get their book. You're going to love it. Well, the original Soul Man.